My name is Jim Howard. I'm the superintendent for Hoxie Community Schools. I wanted to take some time to just give everyone an update of kind of where we're at as a school, what we're planning to do moving forward, and kind of the dates that led us up to what's happening now. Real quick, this is going to be a format I'm going to try to use more frequently. It's faster than email, where I can say a lot more in a few minutes of a video. I'm going to try to post these every so often, at least once a week, maybe more as until we get into more of a schedule. And I'm also going to try to do some things online where I can do Facebook Live, things like that, where people can start asking questions and have like a weekly meeting or just things to update everybody. Not just for the social distancing aspect, but convenience if people want to ask questions. And if they want to come to the office, they're more than welcome. Um, Currently, the time frame was on Sunday. The schools were closed by the State Department as a recommendation. It was not required. All schools complied. We get daily updates. The superintendents about at 12:30 every day through KSDE and some state and federal health people are also on this Zoom meeting. So that's usually how we get our updates. Then on the 17th of March, Governor Kelly, did an executive order to close all Kansas schools. It was kind of an unprecedented. It has never been done before that I am aware of, and definitely not in my career. Which laid out some guidelines to the schools will be closed, and then now we're getting information about how moving forward to do continuing education in a different kind of an environment. So that was March 17th. Laid out in there was some timeline. So for us, since our spring breaks at a different time than a lot of the schools, March 16th to the 18th, we did a deep clean. So our custodians did an amazing job. They came through, they wiped down every surface, bleach. There's approved things that combat the COVID-19. All that was used, and then they use an industrial fogging machine to go through each room and disinfect the entire building, all vehicles, all surfaces. So they've really cleaned up, and everything is disinfected as best as you can. That was the 16th to the 18th. Then yesterday we had our first meeting with staff. It was just informational, but we have such an amazing group of teachers that even though it was only an hour just to get the information out, not just teachers, but all classified, all staff, most of them stayed throughout the day. Some used technology, and others were actually physically here um, to get ready, planning, getting some ideas, reaching out to parents and students. Many of you will probably already got communications, and if not, you will in the future from your teachers, just kind of reassuring that we are making a plan and giving you some ideas of how that might look. So that was yesterday. We have amazing people, amazing school, and amazing community, amazing kids. This is there has not been any there's no panic. This is just something that we're going to adjust, and we're going to finish the school year the best we can, and we have the right kind of people, and this will be just something we remember as an inconvenience, and hopefully something we can make up um, as much ground as possible. And also, once this is cleared, maybe in May, that we could still try to have some of these important events like graduation, maybe even move prom into June. These are conversations we're having. Nothing's promised. We're just trying to have these conversations in a meaningful way, and without panicking or overreacting. Um, Starting today is our official spring break, and so we're going to still have our spring break. So that's going to go from March 20th through March 29th. So during that spring break, people will still be in working, but the buildings are still closed, just like they would in a normal spring break. The current guidelines are that schools will be closed, but the guidelines are what they call the social distancing. So for a school, no more than 10 people per space. So that might be a classroom, an office, and then try to keep 6 feet apart. And if you're closer than 6 feet, it can't be for more than 10 minutes. So that's kind of how we as a school are looking too, because those are the current guidelines. Those are what we're using to kind of make a game plan for how the rest of the year might look as well. So once we come back from spring break, that'll be March 30th. So there's going to be a couple things that start on March 30th. First, all teachers will come. It'll be a work day, the 30th and the 31st, while we finalize a plan and schedule. Right now, the 100-foot view of what the structure will look like, most teachers will have content specific learning packets for a week or two or three at a time. They will give that out either digitally, or we'll mail it, or they'll have a schedule where kids can come in small groups to pick it up. Then they will have a schedule when they're available. We'll always be available with technology. Some have Facebook, some will use email. and then they'll also have just regular times when they're in the buildings. That's going to be kind of a rough idea how it's going to look. Each teacher will have different schedules. Each teacher has different risk factors as far as the COVID-19, and we will also have all of our other staff available. So transportation, anything you need, just call, and we're to make this schedule work. So that's just we will have a much more detailed plan after March 31st. Then on April 1st, we'll officially start the new schedule, and then we will adjust as needed, and keep our ear to the ground as changes might happen with the state and federal guidelines. Also on March 30th, this is very important. We have a waiver that we got through a USDA grant to have free lunch and free breakfast for every child age 1 to 18. So that's every child age 1 to 18. And we're going to have a grab and go style breakfast and lunch. I will also post this on the website. We'll put it in the paper, and I'll keep reminding you. So we encourage everybody because it is a free. It doesn't matter of socioeconomic. Just anyone 1 to 18 can come and grab breakfast and lunch starting March 30th, Monday through Friday, and it will be 7:30 to 9:30 for breakfast and 11 to 1, and it will be outside of the cafeteria where we always drop off. Normally, when we drop the kids off in that side door, so you'll have an opportunity. We will outline how that's going to work, and I'll also try to do some sort of daily what's going to be in the bag, the grab and go. It's going to just kind of be whatever um, is approved, and then also as much non-perishable moving forward as we can. So that's an excellent opportunity. Anyone we want as many people as possible to come up and grab that and take an opportunity to to take advantage. Then after that, April 1st, we'll officially start this new plan, and we will adjust as needed. Um, that's really all the information I have now. I'm going to try to get our Facebook page. We don't have access to it, so if I can't get the access, I will just create a new one. I'm going to have these things posted. I'm going to try to do uh, some sort of community meeting with Facebook Live, so anyone can come. My office is open. Come in whenever you need if you have any questions or you want to just ask me anything. And then we're also going to try to plan some community meetings next week to just try to get more information from to get us all together as far as Department of the Health Department and everybody else, just so we're all on the same page. Um, we appreciate everyone being flexible. We understand that you understand this was something that we're just adjusting to. This wasn't a local decision, but we want to keep these kids safe. We don't want to panic, and we want to just make sure everyone knows that we're here to support you in any way we can. And we'll get through this as a community, and we will make sure we are available every step of the way for support and communication. So if you have anything you need, just let me know. Thank you very much.